Hi and welcome to this video, which was supposed to be about my visit to High Esk Nature Reserve near the town of Beverley in East Yorkshire. The idea was to walk along Leven Canal, starting from Leven village, and go to the High Esk Nature Reserve to film the wildlife there. But as I got near the reserve, I noticed that it had been fenced off and there was no access. So I decided to change tack and walk back along the canal, filming whatever wildlife was along there instead. And so I started back towards the canal. I was taking a few pictures when I noticed a fox come out of the hedgerow into view at the bottom of the slope. It didn't seem to notice me and went about its business. I decided to follow it a little until it noticed me and duly bolted at high speed. So I carried on to the start of the canal, which comes off the river Hull through this large pipe. I had some lunch before I started along the canal. The canal is pretty much lined with reeds almost all the way along it, making it quite difficult to see anything on the water. Although I did manage to spot this pair of mute swans in one of the few openings. The path along the canal also had many molehills along it, as well as many a spot where roe deer sleep.
I can hear loads of different birds, but can I spot any?
Whilst birds proved elusive, dragonflies like this common darter were out in abundance. It was a beautiful day for a walk, and quite warm too for a day in mid-October. As I came to this crossing, I noticed that the canal water was almost crystal clear, which allowed me to see a couple of the aquatic plants growing under the water. As I crossed to the other side of the canal, I saw a buzzard circling high in the sky. I am still yet to get a decent photo of one of these majestic birds, but I always enjoy watching them soar. More than once along the walk, the wind blowing through the reeds fooled me into thinking something was moving in the reeds close by. This section marks the halfway point along the canal, a perfect place to have a bit of a rest and a drink of water. Whilst having a break, I watched this plane flying around, possibly someone having a lesson, before they came in for a landing. I set off again, and this section of the canal was lined with hedgerows, filled with berries and such, much more so than any other part of the canal I had already been on, ready for the migrant thrushes to devour them when they arrive for the winter months. At this time though, this comma butterfly had the hedgerow to itself. Nearing the end of the walk, there were more dragonflies like these hawkers. This strange fungi, which I've no clue as to its name, and these two nests close to each other, but distinctly different in appearance from each other. And that concluded my alternate walk along Leven Canal. I will go to High Esk Nature Reserve in the near future instead. It's been on my list of places to go for quite some time. I'll leave you with this shot of a sleeping mallard. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, ciao for now.